Alex Dentice, sophomore, center, class of 2026.
Alex Karras, sophomore, defense, 2026.
Ava Christensen, junior, goalie, 2025.
Ben Ciesla, junior, goalie, class of 2025.
Cade Rosenthal, junior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Carson Stone, sophomore, left wing, class of 2026.
Danny Quinlan, junior, right wing, class of 2025.
Davin Frasco, junior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Evan Petratos, junior, center, 2025.
Gavin Murphy, junior, left wing, class of 2025.
Hudson Hollweck, junior, right wing, 2025.
Hudson Schlie, junior, center, 2025.
Jack Vought, senior, left wing, class of 2024.
Gary DeWilkins, senior, left wing, class of 2024.
Jimmy Cannon, junior, defenseman, 2025.
Joel Koehn, freshman, goalie, class of 2027.
Gianluca Dicosola, junior, center, class of 2025.
Luke Alpeter, sophomore, right wing, class of 2026.
Michael O'Rourke, junior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Nick Calandra, senior, defense 2024.
Nico Dicosola, freshman, defense 2027.
Nikolas Hensel, sophomore, wing, 2026.
Tommy Dusek, junior, center, 2025.
Tommy Rogowski, freshman, defense, class of 2027.
Vinny Porro, junior, left wing, class of 2025.
Coach Andrew Schlie, 15th season, graduated St. Rita High School, 1990.
Drew Tierney, 16th year coaching for Benet, 2003 grad.
Ross McKay, goalie coach with the Benet Redwings for over 10 years.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads.
Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Recruitlings. I'm Kyle Smith along with the Benet head coach. Providence, they started off the year red hot 4-0, but they've struggled. They're just 2-6 in their last 8, so you're playing them at the right time.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, these games always, you can throw whatever's been happening out the window when we play Providence. It's the greatest rivalry in the CCHL, and every team comes up ready to play here.
For people that aren't that familiar with the Benet versus Providence CCHL rivalry, just explain it to us briefly.
In the last 10 years, no teams have won more Kennedy Cups, which is our league championship, than Providence and Benet. It's a rivalry that spanned those last 10 years. It's been pretty intense, and I'm excited for us today.
Their leading goal scorer this year is Carson Burris. Want to contain him. How are you going to do that?
You know, yeah, that's exactly it, right? You just hope to contain him. You know he's going to get a couple points. That's the kind of guy he is. I'm just hoping we have enough offense to counter him.
Finbar Harris, he was not selected to the All-Star team, and I was kind of surprised by that. He was the go-to guy in that game when they played against you last time. What's it going to take to contain him? He's not on the All-Star team, but he's just as good as Nico Felice and Carson Burris.
I think he's a fantastic player. I would love to see him on the All-Star team along with some other selections. He deservedly has had that kind of season, and again, we're going to try to contain those guys, not stop them.
Andrew Schlie, what else can you say? Excellent hockey player. 16 goals on the season. How does he get that puck in the net so frequently?
I mean, he's got a great knack for scoring. That's what he does. That's what we count on him to do. And so we're hoping he can do more of that today.
Final thoughts about the rivalry and trying to get that win to maintain the pressure on St. Ignatius and Fenwick for first place in the conference.
Well, I always love this game right before the holidays with Benet.
That does it for our interview with Andrew Schlie. More hockey action coming up next. Thank you. Good luck.
Good luck.
And then 2 minutes and then the pregame.
No, we're not doing
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
From Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodbridge, Illinois, it's Benet Redwings hockey versus Providence Catholic. Live stream brought to you by Recruitlings. Here we go!
And it all just starts tonight.
It sure does, partner. And for the Benet Academy Red Wings, the go-to guy, number 8, you're going to see him in a second as we cut to the center ice cam. You know, Hudson Schlie, 16 goals. He had a hat trick last night. It wasn't even his best game because he started off struggling a little bit with the face-offs. Less than 50% to start the game in terms of face-off win percentage. Then he committed that not-so-good too many men on the ice penalty. But after that, it was all smooth sailing for him. He had the hat trick, a 6-0 win. We expected them to win, right? Mount Carmel's struggling for a reason. They're 1-13 on the season. But they didn't play their A game the last time they played the Caravan prior to last night. Last night, they played their A-plus game, so it's going to be tough for Providence. Only good news for Providence, Benet might be a little bit tired from playing last night. Playing the back-to-back partner, does that factor into tonight's final result?
Oh, it does, because, you know, after a win like Benet did last night over Mount Carmel, you know they went out and partied. You know that's what the Benet kids went and did. They like, yeah, we got a win. We got a much-needed win. They went out and partied. They probably didn't get home until 11, 12 o'clock if they were lucky. Some of them maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. But, you know, as the Providence Catholic they should take advantage of that, knowing that they're not 100% right now because they just played a game last night and they probably went out and celebrated that win.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting how tired they're going to be from last night's game. Did they get enough rest? Now, it's a late afternoon, early evening game. It's not like they're playing 11 o'clock in the morning. But you're right. If they partied or if they didn't get enough sleep, staying up till 7 in the morning, that could factor into today's game. Remember, they're high school kids. They're not professional athletes yet. Some of them might be playing hockey at the intercollegiate or even NHL level. But for now, here's a trivia question for you. There was a famous player who played for the Blackhawks. He was traded to the Ottawa Senators, but before he played for the Blackhawks, he used to play at Lake Forest Academy. Can you name that hockey player?
Well, I know it's not Alex DeBrincat.
It is Alex DeBrincat.
It is?
Yeah, he played.
I thought he was a Detroit native.
Well, but he transferred over to Lake Forest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It is the DeBrincat.
Yeah, he played at Lake Forest Academy. So, yeah. It's going to be an interesting game. You know, Benet Academy against Providence. As you can see, Joseph Conrad's most likely going to get the start tonight. He started in that loss earlier in the season. It got interesting for Benet in that game, Parter. They were up 4-1 and then 2 unanswered goals. Finbar Harris, we talked about him in the pregame show. He had a goal and assist on those last 2 goals. He's not on the All-Star team, and he might be frustrated by that. We might see an even better Finbar Harris than we saw the previous time these two teams played.
Well, yeah, and for Finbar Harris not being selected to the All-Star game, that now carries into this game. Use that to your motivation. I want to go out and beat this team. I want to show, hey, even though I got left off the All-Star roster, I'm still one of the physical guys on this team. Go out and just prove it to this Benet and show the CCHL that they missed out on Finbar Harris being a member of the All-Star team.
All right, partner, we're going to do a first time ever on the CCHL Game of the Week broadcast here on Recruitlings. We have to pick our 3 picks to click, the 3 stars of the game, and we got to pick our prediction of the final score. So what it's going to be is you got to pick your 3 stars and your prediction. So I'm going to pick, here are my 3 stars. I think Bennett's going to win the game 5-3, and I think the 3 stars are going to be number 1 star Hudson Schlie, number 2 star Finbar Harris, and number 3 star Jeremy DeWilkins. What say you?
I am going to go with Hudson Schlie as the star number 1.
Okay.
He's going to have a bounce-back game. He showed it last night with the carryover over the Caravan of Mount Carmel.
Right.
Then I'm going to go Carson Burris. I think he's going to come out too. He's going to have 2 of the 3 goals for the Providence Catholic. I'm also going to go 5-3 the final with you, partner.
Oh, really?
I'm going 5-3. I'm going 5-3 Benet.
And you're going to say Bennett's going to win tonight?
Bennett's 5-3.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that prediction as well, partner. Providence, they're 2-6 in their last 8 for a reason. They're just not the same Providence team that started off the year. It wasn't a weak schedule. They all play each other twice. So the teams that they were playing, they played better hockey, and Providence has played lesser hockey since they played those teams. So if Providence loses tonight, they would fall to 2-7 in their last 9. And Benet is starting to get back on track, assuming they win tonight. They had that 8-1 start, then 1-2 in their last 3, 1 last night, so they'd be back to 3-2 in their last 5. So, as you can see on screen, Benet Academy in the red, and the Providence Catholic Celtics in the white and green. Providence and Benet coming up next here on Recruitlings.
Looks like Ciesla gets the goal.
Ciesla
gets the net.
Yeah, no surprise there. They went with Koehn last night between the pipes. Unless you have, Patrick Waugh between the pipes, you're not going to see goalies at the high school level play back-to-backs, especially a big game like this. It's a big game for Conrad. Gave up 4 goals. He was okay, not great, in that loss against the Benet Academy Redwings. Ciesla's their go-to guy. He's arguably one of the best goalies, if not the best goalie in the CCHL. There are some Marmion fans and Fenwick fans that disagree with me that are watching this broadcast. Look, you can't argue it. Fenwick has a better record than Benet, and why? Because the head-to-head tiebreaker, Fenwick has beaten Benet twice. So you can make the argument the Fenwick netminders instead of Ciesla, and then Marmion's netminder is fabulous too. But we'll see tonight. Like I said, I think Bennett's going to win, but if they get to a slow start, I would not be shocked
if Providence
dominated. Like if Bennett gives up a quick goal or a quick couple of goals, I could see Providence beating them 6-2. For this Benet team, they don't like to come from behind. They've done it a couple of times, but when they've had to come from behind, they haven't done it to as talented a team as Providence. It's going to be an interesting game. Face-off coming up next between the Celtics and the Redwings. Celtics trying to get back above 500. But here we go. Taking the face-off, it will be Finbar Harris. And the face-off is won by the Red Wings. Still at neutral ice and then tapped down by Burris. Now near the blue line. Backhanded in and a huge hit that time. Delivered by Vought. Out behind the net. That's one way to set the table, partner. Carson Burris, leading goal scorer for the Celtics, and then Vought just drills him into the boards.
Yeah, and as of course we're saying that with Vought hitting Burris right into the boards. Oh, Providence Catholic leveled a Benet player as soon as we're talking about the Benet hit.
Out at the corner as Schlie goes after. A lot of players near that corner trying to get that puck out. And eventually retrieved by the Red Wings and now obtained by Schwartz. And did he get past center ice? The linesman says no, and I like that part of the problem with that. If you're a ref, if there's any problem with it, whatever you call to start the game, you have to be consistent with it. So you have to tell both teams, you have to definitely get that puck past the center line and then dump it. If you get close but no cigar, I'm still going to call icing tonight.
Yeah, and that's something that we don't see often in the NHL. With the NHLers, they don't get as close to the red line. They get close to the red line, and they're still behind it, and you're like, that should be icing because they didn't get to the red line, but they don't. They allow it to continue play. But I like that here at this level that they're like, nah, you didn't get to the red line, nah, it's icing.
And I think that's more of like an entertainment factor too. Like, do you want to have all these face-offs? But I get it. Technically, it is breaking the rules if you don't technically get past the center line. Now, if you're right at center line, it is a clean dump in. Just if you're behind the center line with the puck, which where the puck is, not where you are.
Yeah.
Anyways, but that's just one of the problems with being a ref is you have to be consistent with that the entirety of this game.
And that call could be the factor. It could be. Right. We're not even a minute and 30 seconds in.
Right, but if they continue to call that, if teams aren't used to being called for close like but no cigar icing, I mean, it might factor into tonight's final result. Near the face-off dot, and it was off the stick briefly of Lass. He dumps it back to the corner as there's two Celtics around it, one Red Wing, and now Quinlan on it. As trying to get it back in deep is Felice, one of the two All-Stars for the Celtics, back near the blue line, and then retrieved by Ciesla. As Ciesla, they need him tonight, partner. Last time we saw Ciesla, he came off the bench. Koehn struggled, and then Ciesla came in to relieve Koehn, and he was okay. And then they actually went to the third-string goalie in Christensen in that game as it started to get away from the Red Wings. Wolfpack won that one 6-3. Now in the zone of the Red Wings out at the corner. Pretty evenly matched right now. Jeremy, what are you seeing thus far?
Just a lot of puck control for both teams. Obviously, right now, Providence Catholic just has the puck mainly in the offensive zone. For the most part, Benet finally going to get a rush here going, hopefully, and try and get the puck back on the net. They had a little chance early on in the game after the puck drop, but, for right now, it's all been Providence Catholic.
Out to the corner, and then Providence deep in their own end. Near the hash mark as Frasco was after it, as was DeWilkins. Now back to neutral ice. It was briefly on the stick of Oliver into the zone of the Red Wings, played by Ciesla, and now at the end line. Little two-line pass action and hit into the boards. DeWilkins was taken off the puck well by Schwartz. Out at the corner, Celtics play it. 14-12 to go. Past the blue line, now past the center line. Some forecheck pressure happening right now. You got to get that shot on net right there, Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, that you could tell. He knew that he wanted it to get on net. He knew exactly where he wanted to shoot the puck. The issue is it just got onto the edge of his stick and it flew to the back.
Near the blue line, the Red Wings were offside. The ref agrees, and he blows the whistle. The whistle.
The whistle. It's going to be that type of day, I have a feeling, So. Overtime win for Providence Catholic in the JV game. Carrying it over here. Might be a long night for us.
It might be, partner. Face off on the far side has taken it that time for the Red Wings is Carson Stone. Now back to neutral ice at the blue line. It's really quick hockey. I mean, we don't have a shot on goal yet for Benet. Only one shot. It was from Schlie. Waiting on the Providence stats. By the way, we will have instant replay tonight on the SBS Twitter handle. Just go to SBS_broadcast. SBS, of course, stands for Sports Broadcast Solutions. Appreciate everybody watching. Live chat's active. And, of course, it's the rivalry, so, you know, if you want to do some trash talk, it's allowed.
Just no foul language, please.
Please no foul language. It's the holidays, right? We got Christmas coming up. We're currently in Hanukkah. Hand goes up. Who's touched it last? It looks like a Celtic touched it last.
Believe it's going to be a power play opportunity for the Benet Red Wings. As Porro was the one that got crunched, sandwiched between two Catholics. Or two Celtics.
Well, they are Catholics, but they're Celtics. Two Catholics. I mean, you're not wrong. It was just interestingly phrased.
There's the seizure.
Right. Face off won by the Celtics. You look at it one more time on replay. Yeah, it looked like it was a to the head, and it's not a major. Even though he hit the head, it was accidental. He was trying.
Yeah, he was trying to hit the body. He was trying to go for the puck. And good call though by the official, seeing it, getting it up there, just saying, yeah, 2 minutes. Just go sit in the sin bin.
You know, I want to give a big thank you to Eric Ratchey, who gets this broadcast set up for us. The GoPros are just fabulous behind each goalie, and we want to wish him and his family a happy holiday season, happy New Year. Does a lot of work to get this broadcast on the air for us. Phil Donahue, happy holidays to him, who's helping out tonight. Trying to get that in deep from Quinlan. Here we go, one-on-one, exciting hockey, and it's played right now by Burris. Shot. I don't know if I agree with that decision, Jeremy. It looked like he had enough time to try to deke out the defender, see if he loses an edge, see if he falls down. Just an easy save for Ciesla with a stick.
Yeah, and I like the pressure here by the Providence Catholic. And, yeah, just like you said, that was just way too easy for a save by Ciesla. And Providence Catholic's going to have to realize this isn't an average goalie. This is one of the best goalies in the CCHL that they're playing against.
Correct, and should be a fun one today.
Schlie got the puck knocked off his stick out of the zone.
Out of neutral ice, Schlie plays it. He looks for DeWilkins. It was poke checked out by the Celtics, and then they clear. Now near the center line, at the blue line, Red Wings play it. Schlie gets it before it hits the board. Schlie with a spinorama move. Schlie keeps it in the zone, slides the puck to the corner as he was trying to get it on target to his teammate that time, Dicosola. Now over to the boards as still 34 seconds remaining on the power play. Calling for it is the Red Wings and Alpeter. Back over to the corner, and the Celtics will get it out. Remember, in the high-performance hockey league, even when you're down a man, you do get called for icing, but at this level, they play normal NHL rules.
Yeah, that's interesting that they do that. I'm not a fan of that. I think I'm just accustomed to, if you're on a power play, you're down on the man advantage.
Right. Well, it's kind of like a
Get the ice out.
Right. It's a sportsmanship thing, so they do it so it gets you in the mindset to not commit penalties. And you know, I mean, and
actually, that's kind of smart.
And if you want to advance in this league, you know, the days of enforcers are starting to die down as CTE and dementia becomes part of the game.
Yeah.
So fighting is not as common. So if you're in the penalty box a lot, your chances of making it to the NHL go down exponentially.
Yeah.
As with it right now.
And NHL loves the enforcers. They'll always keep the enforcers. There's a tripping call on that's going against Benet.
Yeah, that was so blatant, he didn't even argue it.
Nah. He skated over the puck, said, yeah, here you go, ref. I'll just drop it off for you. I'll go skate to the pot.
Yeah, that was pretty blatant. In fact, that's probably the most blatant a tripping call would be, as James Cannon will take a seat in the sin bin. There's one of our interns. There's
free shout out for that guy.
Richard Thomas. As that shot right into the breadbasket of Ciesla.
Good save by Ciesla.
A lot of ties according to our interns. We have 3 ties on the first 3 faceoffs, and then
2 lost faceoffs. So Benet, it's 0-0, not doing great on the faceoffs right now. Out in front at the faceoff circle, that shot goes wide. Karam's over to the other hash mark. Yes, good job pinching and keeping it in that time by Benjamin Schwartz. As the Red Wings get it out.
Might have a chance here for kind of an odd man rush, but Providence Catholic got there quick first.
Right, I mean, it was a 1-on-2, but
hey, you never know.
Burris, he's fun to watch in the open ice. That shot goes wide. They're having problems, though, getting that shot on net, partner. One of the reasons they're 2-6 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, I'm going to say this for right now. I know it's not really what a hockey player wants to say. You're going for how hard can I shoot this puck? Like, what's the miles per hour I can shoot this puck? At this point, right now, even if it's a little change-up, you know, you get it off your stick fast, but as soon as you're about to release, you slow up on it. That could get the goalie to go, oh, it's going this way.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little change.
Got to get those shots on net as that's cleared by the Red Wings. And had no, well, he could have passed it behind his own net, but DeWilkins was really fast.
DeWilkins came off the bench and just skated it down once he saw the clearance.
Yeah, it was, did he have to freeze it? You could make the argument if he had waited another second and tapped it back behind his net that he would have had help from his defenseman. But you know what? Providence is doing better on the faceoffs right now. According to our interns, after the 3 ties, Providence won 3 in a row. So they are dominating in terms of winning the faceoff and setting the tone right now.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do against this Benet team is come out, set the tone. Whether it's big hits, faceoffs, penalties, just got to come out, set the tone. Show Benet that you're not afraid of him.
Guy to watch out for on the faceoffs who's doing a great job, Finbar Harris. We talked about him in the pregame show. He had a goal and assist in those last 2 goals. The last time these two played each other, that shot goes wide. 8:26 on the clock, and then back into the Benet zone. Near the blue line is poke checking it in. Celtics did that, and then out of play. Oh boy, are they going to call delay game?
I don't think so. Doesn't look like it.
It looked like, because it's a short boards. Remember at the NHL level, they have the boards and then the high glass?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, was that delay game? No, I don't think so, because he was just trying to hit the board.
He was trying to either hit the board or just do something where he could just get it out of the zone, and it just went out of play.
Didn't know his own strength and put more on it than he wanted to. So, and, you know, it's also high school. You want these kids to have fun. The majority of them will not be playing Division I college hockey, so let's not get too in-depth with the rules, like to a T. And Providence didn't even argue it, so.
No.
Meanwhile, back into the Benet zone, Rosenthal. As calling for it, he gets it. Falls down too. As it was a nice pass. He was feeding at that time to Gavin Murphy, and then Murphy fell down. Meanwhile, Calandra back to his defenseman in their own zone, back to neutral ice at the blue line, picked up by the Celtics, and then sending it over to the other defenseman. It was off the stick of Zajkowski at neutral ice. Benet steals. Ill-advised pass, but they do maintain possession as they went backwards with it instead of forwards. That shot. And good job using the glove by Conrad. He's going straight to covering that puck up well, partner, and freezing it. Do you like that, or would you rather have the goalie be a little bit more aggressive, place that puck behind the net, and trust your defenseman to break it out?
I say for right now, I like it, you know, because, you know, Bennett's more dangerous when they are getting the pucks on net after rebounds like that, where they have a chance of going around the net, doing wraparounds. I like it. Keep it in your glove for right now. You're setting the tone with those saves. It was an easy save for the netminder to make because Benet just wanted to get it on net. But now we're seeing Benet pressure right now.
Out, oh, look at that hit. Nice job getting him off the puck. Cardwell delivered it. As then sending it back in that time by Vought. Out behind Conrad. Some hard-hitting action tonight. 6:49 to go. Exciting hockey. Nothing. Limited opportunities for Providence. Providence is dominating the face-offs, partner, but they're just not getting shots on net. They've had some opportunities. They're inaccurate with the shots, but also Bennett's getting that puck out quick.
Yeah, Bennett's doing a great job of controlling, as this is going to be icing on Bennett. So face-off would come back into the Providence Catholic's offensive zone. Of course, here in high school, even if you ice it, you can make subs, get some fresh legs out there.
It's been impressive on the draws tonight for the Providence Catholic Celtics. Only lost one face-off, according to our interns. That is impressive.
That is impressive, and it just shows that Providence Catholic's coming out and setting the tone face-offly.
Face-offly.
With the face-offs. I'm creating words as I'm talking tonight.
Face-offly. Past the blue line, that shot. Rebound try, just couldn't get the velocity on it that he wanted. It was well played by Providence on defense. Quinlan had the rebound try. Now back over to the blue line, as it's going to be played right now by 28 in O'Rourke, and then it's iced by the Red Wings. 6:01 to go. We appreciate everybody watching. We also have live stats on CCHL.us. We'll update that with you momentarily. So, I mean, Bennett knew this was going to be a tight battle tonight. They knew it was going to be the complete opposite of last night. Last night was kind of the getting them excited, getting them ready, the pump-up game. And that puck goes out of play. A nice souvenir for a lucky fan.
Do you actually get to keep the pucks? That would be a negative.
You could. I mean, they got enough.
It's hockey. They always have enough. There is one sport where you cannot keep a souvenir, and it's soccer.
I knew that, yeah.
Just because they have limited amount of soccer balls.
Right, and then at the when you have playoff soccer games, they make sure to have designated soccer balls at every corner and every sideline to make sure that
it's right back into play.
Yeah.
They don't like wasting time.
But other teams will try that. You know, when you're only up by a goal and you need that win to advance to the next round of the postseason, you just take your time to pick up the soccer ball and do the little overhead pass. Nope, you only have up to 30 seconds to get that ball back in. Back over to the corner.
Off the netting. I like that we have a netting in front of us, because that puck was on its way over here.
It would have hurt a little bit, I'm not going to lie.
It would have. Pretty sure at that point we just duck down, let it bounce off the wall, just pick it back up, slide it in our pocket.
So we look at Bennett's stats. It's limited in terms of shots and shots on goal. You look at Bennett's stats right now. Just two shots on goal. And for Providence, very limited as well. We have 2 shots and 6 shots on goal. So I think that might have, by the way, these are internship stats, so this might be a little inaccurate. I feel like they've missed the net more than twice.
Yeah.
If they might have it switched. I think they mean 6 shots, 2 shots on goal. Regardless, according to our interns tonight, Bennett has had limited opportunities, and actually Providence has had more chances to shoot that puck on net, but they've missed the net more times than the Red Wings. That shot, Hudson Schlie scores! 1-0 Bennett as the Red Wings strike first.
That was just a great shot right there by Schlie. Good pressure right here by Bennett, as we're going to watch the replay, just creating the turnover after the faceoff, and Schlie just walks in. Goaltending might have thought, could have had a shot to stop it, but off the stick of Schlie, highly unlikely in that close range.
I mean, there's a reason why he scored 17 goals this year.
That being his 17th.
Conrad probably should have had that one, though, partner. It was a tough angle shot. He went top shelf, so he wasn't too cute with it. He went blocker side and couldn't finish the save. Could Conrad, and he's got to be able to be a little bit better if Providence is going to win tonight, because Providence is doing a nice job in terms of putting Bennett in tough spots for the shot attempts. Conrad's got to do the rest. You know, when those tough angle shots happen, Conrad's got to make the save. Providence put him in a decent opportunity. It was kind of point-blank range, but also probably one that Conrad should have had. But now you got to move forward, and meanwhile, Providence back killing a penalty.
Yeah, just how you like to go. for Providence. I mean, this game's going to be won. Who's in the penalty box the least? That's been a thing that's been struggling with Benet not staying out of the box.
Hudson Schlie, he has just been dynamite and on fire this weekend. That's now 4 goals scored for him. At the face-off circle, trying to center it in front and then covered up by Conrad. Intended target was Dusek. And I'm digging the Providence Catholic jerseys, partner. They got the cursive Celtics. How about that?
I like the jerseys. I was going to say that when I saw them during the JV game, mention it to you. We were just waiting for that game to wrap up. I really like those jerseys by the Providence Catholic Celtics. Good balance with the green and white. Noah Oliver kicked out of the face-off square, or dot.
Face-off square.
Face-off
You're
circle.
struggling tonight, partner.
I am struggling. Oh, me, oh, my.
Man, you went on Greyhound.com and bought a one-way ticket on board the struggle bus.
Yeah, and that struggle bus is nearing the ocean right now. That's what it's off to.
Out in front, chance for Benet. Dusek had it briefly. Now back to the point. As that puck still loose and then cleared by Providence. They're down a man, so they won't be called for icing.
I like that rule.
But in the HPHL, you still get called for icing down a man. It's interesting. It gets you to not commit trippings and hookings as much.
It's kind of smart. You got that, because that really shows how disciplined the player is.
As that's cleared by Conrad, getting that puck out. No garbage goal, and then cleared out of the zone by the Celtics. Look, is there another way to phrase it? Even the coaches admit, one of those shots from the face-off circle goes off the stick of the goalie, and then ricochets out in front, and then the second guy scores it. It's a garbage goal. Are there other ways to phrase it? Sure, but yeah, it's kind of a garbage goal.
Or you have the goals where it hits off of 5 different players and it ends up in the net somehow, and your coach just looks at you and you just go, "What am I supposed to do?" And coach goes, "It's just
That's why I
lucky goal, lucky bounce, garbage goal."
And as I've gotten older, that's how I've been able to appreciate soccer or football, because every goal that's scored in soccer is usually a beautiful goal. Very rarely do you get that shot that goes off the shin guard of the goalie, then rebounds in front. You just don't get that in soccer like you do for hockey. I still love hockey, and that's why we're on the air right now. But there's a reason why they call soccer the beautiful game. Garbage goals or those own goals, they're just not as common as the Celtics have it out behind the net.
They're not as common as you think, but they're common in these types of ages, because they're high schoolers. They're still learning the game, developing.
Yeah, but even at the high school level, you very rarely get rebound goals, one shot save and then a rebound, quick rebound like you will in hockey. As the intensity's picking up.
Alex Karras was the one that was trying to get hit, and he ended up hitting the Providence Catholic that was close to him.
So we'll watch it on replay in a second, but it's getting chippy here. So Providence had it, went off the boards. Yeah, Karras, he just ran through him. That was pretty, and then he tried to run through him too. Now that could have been called for cross-checking. But we have 5 Red Wings on the ice.
5 Red Wings on the ice, 5 Celtics on the ice as well.
So, no cross-checking. 2:17 remaining in the period. Face-off, it's won by the Celtics. And they got to be careful, because it's now 5-on-5. You get called for icing if you keep doing that, and that's what they did. Yeah, appreciate all the fans that are here today.
That's bad icing right there. It's not smart. You tried, I get it, you tried banging it off the board to slow it down, but yet you had enough mustard on it to where you skated all the way down. It's not what you want after you win the face-off in your own zone.
And the other thing is, too, the more times you're in your own zone, the more chance that Benet has of scoring a goal. The probability goes up. You want as few amount of times the puck in your own zone as possible. You don't think it adds up, but now we have the analytics of the game. The more time you're getting the puck out of your own zone, the less the chance you have of winning the game. And these are the little things you have to think about. That's why I love stats like time on attack. where you have the stopwatch and one of your assistants starts it when you're past the blue line, then stops it when you've lost the puck, and then you add up how you were on the attack versus the other team.
And Benet still setting the tone physically right now, just finishing every check that they have. The chance to finish legally.
Another hard hit at the corner. There's 4 players near it. As the ref tries to get away from the play, he does a good job doing that.
I think besides goalie, I think that's the hardest thing to do, reffing on skates.
Well, did you play hockey?
I did not play hockey, but
well, obviously it's really tough for you.
Well, yeah, I can't even skate, so. But just with the refs being there and having the read, where's the puck going? How can I get out of this guy's way? It could be tough being an official for hockey.
We appreciate everybody watching today, including Spy Incorporated, and we appreciate the message on our live chat. We haven't had as many live chats as I would like this season. And I think just because it's a subscriber mode, I guess people don't want to take the extra 5 seconds to subscribe for a minute and then chat. Because all you got to do is subscribe once, and that does it for the process of subscribing. 22 seconds remaining. They try to center it out in front. Now back out to the blue line at neutral ice. It was played by Zajkowski and then back over to the blue line. Last chance for the Celtics coming up. It's dumped in by Holmes. Back over to the corner. Played by Providence. Tie-up action. 7 seconds go in the period. Trying to set it up in front. It's stolen away by the Redwings as they tap it forward. Will it get to the end line? The linesman said no icing, and that does it for the period. Really exciting hockey, partner. Difference in the game. Nice shot by Schlie, but one that Joseph Conrad probably should have had.
Yeah, especially when he went top shelf on blocker's side. I wonder if Schlie was reading the scouting report on Conrad and said, he's not that good on the blocker's side. Let's see if I can get one lifted on him. And he got one lifted, got a good shot, and it went into the net, and it's 1-0.
All right, so we will take a quick 30-second break, and more hockey action coming up next.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Dump it in deep, and yeah, he got called for that, and they've set the precedent well, and I do appreciate that, what they've done thus far. So 17-minute periods, 1-0 lead for Benet, and they've set the precedent. Like we previously said, you have to get it past the center line, or you will be called for icing. Both teams, I mean, just like the previous game, partner, they got to avoid the penalty box if they're going to win tonight.
Yeah, and so far, Bennett's only been in the box for 2 minutes total so far in this game, and it's just been for that blatant tripping call that everyone could see, even those that played hockey and are in their graves. So, and here we go.
Face-off won by the Redwings. Few times they've done that tonight, and then blown dead by the ref. Did that puck go out of play? Might have hit the net. The leading shot goer for Providence. It's been a team effort. I mean, you look at all the players that have shot the puck as that face-off's won by Benet and then shot right into the breadbasket of Conrad, but so many different players, as our interns have it, 6 different players. I mean, that's pretty impressive, all those shots on net for Providence. So they did rearrange it, so Providence it is 7 shots and then 3 shots on goal for Providence Catholic tonight. But yeah, it's been an interesting game thus far. We were thinking it might be 2-1, 3-2 after the first period, but very low scoring. Not a good decision to pass it towards your netminder like that, and it was almost stolen away by the Celtics.
Yeah, and as a netminder, you got to be ready for those types of plays, just because anything could happen. You know, a turnover in your own zone, and goalie and the netminder's not ready, and all of a sudden we're looking at a 1-1 game.
Now Benet has it deep in the territory of the Celtics, and according to our live stats here at the arena, 7 shots on goal for the Red Wings and 6 for the Celtics. Now past the center line, Schlie plays it. Stop and start move by Schlie. And he tried to do a little tap pass to his teammate. Not good spreading out. And here we go. Breakaway coming up for the Celtics. A 1-on-0 chance. Trying to poke check it away. Is it in the net? It is. Goal awarded. Providence Catholic. We're all tied at 1. And the goal scored by Rylan O'Sullivan.
What a goal. Ciesla thought he had it. Looked behind him. Saw that it was trickling in. Tried to get the legs close around it. And win it to the back of the net. We're tied up 1-1.
So a little lackadaisical hockey that time by Benet. You watch it one more time. As, you know, they weren't spreading out. Schlie, the intended target, and Alpeter. Alpeter didn't spread out, and then Rylan O'Sullivan did the rest. And that time, partner, for Ciesla, I know what he was trying to do, but when you see the puck like that, some goalies, what they like to do, they just go all out, and they dive for it with the stick. Ciesla was kind of in no man's land. He waited, and he waited, and he waited, and then he poked at it. By that time, O'Sullivan had enough time to just poke it past the stick. 5-hole action for the goal.
Yeah, and that's something Ciesla's just going to have to look at and go, all right, next time I'm going to do something differently. Wait until the shot's actually going to come off and then go attack the puck. But you got to like the aggressiveness as here comes Providence Catholic again.
It might be a hook. See what they call here. Hand goes up. Did he have 2 steps? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to call a penalty shot. But he did have a clean angle to the net. I mean, that would be a huge call to call the penalty shot. Providence wants it, but I think it's just going to be a hook. Now, it looked like they were both on the... So if you watch it, James, I'll let you call it as well. It looks like they're playing... They're both right next to each other.
Yeah, they're kind of just playing tug of war with each other.
So, most likely...
Definitely not a penalty shot. He wasn't really trying to shoot the puck. At that point, he just tried to tap it at the net saying, hey, I'm shooting...
And honestly, you know, I've asked coaches over the years covering the sport as long as I have, and some coaches actually prefer the power play over the penalty shot when you're playing such a good goalie as Ciesla, because the penalty shot, you only get 1 chance. There's no more 5-on-4. You either score it or it goes back to 5-on-5. When you have a good goalie like Ciesla, some coaches like the 5-on-4 because there's that extra man, so at all times there's one extra guy crashing the net. It could go off his skate, it goes off his shoulder, whatever, into the net. Whereas penalty shot, you only get 1 chance, and a good goalie, you know, he's been practicing shootouts the entire season.
Yeah, I wish that there was like a way, hey, it looks like it's going to be a penalty shot. Do you want to take the power play instead, or do you want to take the penalty shot?
Right.
And if it's anybody else in that for Benet, I'm sure you would be, I want the penalty shot because it's not Ciesla.
Like a goalie that's struggling, all the pressure's on the goalie. But a goalie that has confidence, like Ciesla, all I got to do is make this save, and we're back to even strength.
Yep.
So sometimes the pressure becomes on the forward to score on that penalty shot. Nice move, and actually it was a halfway shot. I'm going to watch it on replay in a second. I'm not sure if he was trying to shoot it or pass it.
Let's see what our replay has.
You know, we'll go back to that if we can't get to it before this face-off. But, yeah, didn't it kind of look like an in-between pass/shot?
I wonder if he thought, oh, I could get it between my legs, because he kind of tried to go between the legs.
Yeah.
And then at the last second, he just kind of just said, all right, I can't do that. Shoot it.
Right. You know, that's what makes hockey so tough among many other things is you need to know when to shoot and then when to deke the goalie out of his pads. He got too close to shoot. Once you get point blank, you either tap it past his 5-hole or you deke him and then do a quick shot. That's fired on net and then covered up by Ciesla. trying to get the rebound was to Cups, but covered up well by Ciesla. 23 seconds remaining on the power play for the Celtics. If you're just joining us, Benet had the 1-0 lead going into the second period, and then some lackluster defense by the Red Wings allowed a breakaway goal for Rylan O'Sullivan, and that's where we stand right now, and they're back on the power play. I know you talked about it, partner. You don't have confidence that Providence can win out and win the regular season title, but if they play this type of hockey the remainder of the season,
they may have a shot to.
Yeah.
They may have a shot to, but they have to keep this type of play consistent. Coming out, scoring a minute and 13 seconds into, minute and 17 seconds into the second period. You got to keep that up.
Right.
You can't just go, all right, we got the tying. All right, we're going to go back and ease onto the breaks.
Yeah, for sure. As we look at the shots on goal, Providence dominating now 14 to just 7 for Benet. So you can make the argument that Providence has the momentum going into the middle part of this second period. Now past the blue line, trying to set it up in front, and he had DeWilkins open, but couldn't get it to him. DeWilkins after it, as well as another Red Wing. And then backwards pass by Lass over to the corner. Still deep in the Celtic end. Red Wing steal, setting it up. Shot, good save that time by Conrad.
Yeah, great save by Conrad. Not allowing a rebound chance to happen as well. Quickly just got it between his pads, covered it up. Said, all right, let's take a face-off to the left of me, and we'll go from there.
There's Benjamin Ciesla, as you see on camera, trying to stay in the game. He hasn't made any mistakes, although I would have liked him to attack more on that breakaway, as that face-off is won by the Red Wings, but they can't get it back over to DeWilkins. DeWilkins, the captain, he scored the first goal of last night's game.
Oh, they had him right there, right in front of the net. Just good read by Providence Catholic to take the puck away.
If you're wondering where Providence is, and that's last touched by Providence.
Oh, we're going to have Jack Vought. He went sliding into the net, knocking the net off.
Now, did he do it on purpose? If he did it on purpose, it's a power play for the Celtics.
They're not saying he did it on purpose. They're saying he lost an edge. You're just going to see him come out of nowhere and just go sliding into the net.
Yeah,
right there. He just lost an edge and went sliding into the net.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Good call, partner.
In baseball, they would say he was safe.
Right. I used to do that, sharpen skates and played against sports. It's fun.
You worked there too?
Oh, you worked at Played Against Sport?
I was going to.
Oh,
I would have loved to work there.
Did you apply?
I did apply. Had an interview and all.
Nice backhanded shot and saved by Conrad.
Plus, that was back when I was not 22 years old.
Oh, okay. Back in your prime?
Yeah, back. Yeah, back when I was still in high school.
Are you? Well, I'll ask you in a second. Meanwhile, Providence on the attack, setting it up in front. You ever seen the Rob Lowe commercials? I'm Rob Lowe with DirecTV, and I'm Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the Peakton High School Rob Lowe?
Yeah.
He's wearing the Letterman jacket, and he's working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
He's like, no matter what, I can always be the captain of my team wherever I work. Still got the Letterman jacket with the C on. Appreciate everybody watching. If you have to go, you got work or whatever tonight, we want to wish you a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. Hope you have a great rest of your holiday season.
All right, well, there's a power play opportunity here for the Benet Red Wings. Too many players on the ice called against Providence Catholic.
One of the penalties, you wonder why it happens. But, sometimes when you're a high school kid, you just get so excited.
That's the nerves, adrenaline. The game's tied 1-1. You must be the one to get it to become 2-1.
You get on the ice sooner than you should.
Yep. You know that your line change is going to come up, and you're just waiting for it. It doesn't come. You're just like, all right, I'm just going to jump on.
And by the way, go to SBS_broadcast. You can watch the goals in slow-mo. What a great job our intern and Logan Kirk is doing. Really fun to continue to watch it.
Yeah, he's doing a great job with those replays. Go check it out.
And if you don't have time to go on Twitter, first of all, shame on you. But second of all,
everybody has time to go on Twitter.
You blew it. No, what you can do is there's a little circle icon at the bottom right or top right, whether you're watching on a tablet, phone, or laptop. And then click on the circle, and then it'll say playback speed, and then you can watch it in 0.25, 0.5, etc. in case you don't have time to get over to the Twitter handle.
Providence Catholic is doing a great job not allowing Benet to enter the zone. Of course, I'm going to say that Bennett's going to enter the zone as soon as I say that. But every time they do, Providence Catholic gets them to turn it over and sends it back down.
Played right now by Benet. They still have the power play for another 23 or so seconds, covered up by Conrad. Well, partner, we talk about goals that goalies should have versus goals they shouldn't have given up. We made the argument that Conrad probably should have had the one that Schlie got past him. And we're going to make the argument any kind of breakaway you give up, we're not going to fault Ciesla. So in your opinion, has Ciesla played a better game than Joseph Conrad?
I'm going to say yeah, because the breakaway goal that he gave up, it was just great deking by O'Sullivan to score that goal. And Conrad, he should have had that top shelf. There's a massive scrum. Puck comes out. Players on top of the goalie. Conrad goes down.
It was
and I believe we're having 2 minutes goalie interference called on Benet.
Right. It's interesting because it was last touched by Providence, but you know, you see Alpeter go to the box, so I guess that Benet possessed it, but they couldn't touch the whistle in time. And then Providence touched it just as we heard the whistle. But Alpeter is going to be called for goalie interference.
Oh, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey, actually.
That or we just go to 5-on-5. So 1 second for the penalty against Providence. And I believe there won't be any penalties on the Jumbotron. I think we'll just play 5-on-5, and they'll just serve 5-minute majors for fighting or after the whistle. So 1 second remaining, and like I said, I don't think they're going to put the penalties on. They don't, so it just goes back to 5-on-5. And Benet scores!
Guess who it is? Jack Vought getting it on.
Nice goal, partner. Makes up for the penalty committed earlier. We talked about winning faceoffs. They didn't start off well, did Benet, but they win that one. And great job by Vought. Stays with the play, gets it past Conrad. That time it's not on Conrad. That was all Jack Vought and willpower and determination.
That is on the defense by Providence Catholic, not getting a body in front of Conrad to try and block that shot. He just made one deke and just was able to backhand it in.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, partner. There are times you just have to play the body. You watch it on replay one more time as that's covered up well by Ciesla. But they win the face-off. Shots blocked, and they poke check at it instead of just playing the body. If they had played Vaught's body, he wouldn't have been able to get that puck. When you just play, you know, squirt hockey where you're just going after the puck,
yeah,
you can't hit when you're a squirt or a mite. Vought, you know, he's like, hey, if you're not going to take me off the puck, I'm just going to stay with the play, and I'm going to finish it. And big-time goal by Jack Vought. And this is a huge game for Benet as they try to get first place in the CCHL.
Yeah, and that was just a great job by Vought, getting the puck, keeping it on his stick, scoring the goal, and now here we go. Offensive zone. Benet wins the defensive zone face-off.
And that's going to be iced by Benet.
Interesting icing call. I know that they say it's NHL hockey rules, but in NHL, if the team that dumps it for icing.
Yeah, it's 5-on-5.
I know.
Yeah.
But normally, if you have a chance, if you dump the ice, and if you have a teammate going after it, to not have it be icing. Benet clearly was in front of the Providence Catholic player, but they still caught icing.
Let's see. So it was won by Benet. Then they iced. Did anybody touch it?
No one touched it.
Yeah, they just play Olympic-style rules where it goes straight past the end line. I like that. It's, you know, you avoid You know,
injuries, stuff like that. I understand.
Like, what was the guy's name from D2, the Mighty Ducks? Luis?
I believe so.
Luis Mendoza. He couldn't stop, so they would do like those two-line passes. And then Mendoza, he would like get it at the end line, and they would play normal NHL, rules where you can touch it after it hits the boards. And he couldn't stop, and so he's just, going straight into the glass. Can't stop. D2, one of my favorite hockey movies. In fact, I think it is my favorite hockey movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Miracle on Ice?
Miracle's good. It's not fun, though. It's just a lot of yell. I mean, it's a great movie. I love it. There's just not a lot of fun parts of it.
It's mostly just yelling and screaming at each other.
Like, D2 is just so ridiculous that you just enjoy every bit of it. Whereas Miracle is just mean 90% of the time.
Hey, that's how sports movies were back in those days.
Not that long ago, though, man. 2003, 2004.
The movie industry actors are just weird. Just gonna say it.
Although the movies now are not great. That's out to the corner. Nice hit by Rosenthal, but was it cross-checking? We play on. They say it was clean.
Don't see an arm up by the officials.
Yep, they would have called it by now, as it was clearly possessed by Benet.
No icing either. Providence Catholic wanted an ice call, but won't get it.
In terms of shots on goal, 18 in favor of the Celtics, 13 for the Red Wings. Providence has done well on the face-off, swing and a miss on the pass, and it was such a blatant swing and miss on the pass, our videographer expected the puck to go up. Instead he missed, as that's off the stick of Conrad and then cleared away to the corner.
That's a good bouncing puck save by Conrad.
Another goal for the Red Wings, Nikolas Hensel. 3-1 lead for the Red Wings, and things are starting to unravel right now for the Celtics.
Yeah, you get that early goal to start the second period, and now you've just allowed 2 unanswered, and this one might actually have to go on Conrad. I believe there was a chance for him to stop it.
You watch it one more time on replay. It's a beautiful pass.
It's also on that defender that tried to stop the pass right here, that guy right there. Yeah, he missed the chance, and then, of course, you got another Providence Catholic guy just waving his stick around, nilly-willy, trying to poke it off. And
that's why some coaches tell the defender to backward skate so that you're facing the opponent instead of having your back turned, because you know where he is at all times, and you can take him off the puck. When he's behind you, you can't really take him off the puck. And that's what happened there. He had no choice but to poke check it because the Benet player in Hensel was behind him instead of out in front. And another goal awarded for the Red Wings, and that is a killer for the Celtics. One more goal, and that should put it away. But remember, it was 4-1. The last time these two played,
Providence came back, almost came back to made it 4-3.
And then they pulled the goalie, and things got really interesting. A lot of gray hairs that delivered, that came up and happened for Coach Andrew Schlie that shouldn't have happened for him that night.
Well, he'll be happy if they can at least get one more than 4 tonight.
Yeah.
If I'm Andrew Schlie, I'm telling my team, hey, we had a 4-1 lead. Then we give up 2 unanswered, and they pulled the goalie. We're not allowing that to happen. We're going to get 5. Make them try and get 4 goals tonight. Relatively clean game. No fights have yet broken out. I know they're not allowed to fight in this level, nor at the NCAA level.
Yes, the blue line, Schlie with it. He stays with it. Shot goes wide. So Conrad, it's not his best save percentage tonight. He's just 12 of 15. Meanwhile, Ciesla has been fabulous, 17 of 18. Only goal he gave up was on a breakaway.
Yeah, Ciesla is just a better goalie and proving why today. He may say he should have stopped that breakaway.
Yeah.
He could have.
I think if he was more aggressive and went all out. Here's the only problem. When you go all out, and this is what happened to Ciesla. He did that once against St. Ignatius. He went all out with the stick, and they called goalie interference. Here's a chance for the Celtics, but it was blocked. Good job getting in the way of that shot. But Ciesla went out after the puck, and he was called for goalie interference. So that might have been in his thought process a little bit on that breakaway. I can't go all out because they're going to call me for tripping anyways. it back out to the boards.
I would have loved to see him come out of the crease a little bit more on that breakaway, taking away the angles. Because you know what they say, when a netminder comes out here in hockey, if they come out, you take away some of the angles that a breakaway guy would have.
And that's iced by Benet. And they have not learned, partner. That's the second time we've seen tonight. He got close to the center line. You got to get past it. They're going to call it all night tonight.
Refs are doing a great job with that call. Being consistent with it, second time that it's happened. And they've caught it even both ways, yeah. Was not even close to the red line.
Yep, excellent call. Meanwhile, it's near behind the net and now out to the corner, and Alpeter playing it.
Good pressure right here by Providence Catholic. We saw that near the end of the first period.
And here we go. Some pushing and shoving happening between Aodhan McGee and Cade Rosenthal, but back over to neutral ice. Dicosola into the zone. They lost it.
And
Ciesla got out of his net, so he must have seen the hand go up. And if Ciesla went out of the net, it should be a power play for Redwings.
McGee, number 20 for Providence Catholic. I saw Gwetted to the box.
Yeah, you see it right there, hands to the face. What I'm not happy about it, though, because if you watch it before that, so here it is. So Rosenthal, it's clearly interference by Rosenthal. They should have called it on both players.
Yeah, it should be 4-on-4 hockey right now.
They're both roughing, interference.
Yeah, but that's where they saw it right there.
Right. Anything
McGee just went back and just continued just winning towards the head.
Yeah, I mean, anything towards the head, the refs are going to call right away, which I totally agree with. But be fair, because Rosenthal is not an innocent victim.
No.
He egged McGee on. And you know what? They never call the first person. They always call the second.
It's the same way. It's the same way in all sports. They always get the second guy.
Out to the blue line. Great wide shot by Eric on video duties tonight.
Good job right here by Benet, actually controlling the puck in the offensive zone.
Right.
Good job stopping that clear attempt.
Nice pass to DeWilkins. Shot. Trying to go to the far side of the net, but it went wide. And partner, now that you're up by 2 goals, you got the power play. You want to score, obviously, but you can also play a little monkey in the middle, run some clock, and, you know, make sure that Providence has the puck in their territory for the remainder of this power play.
You're going to want to try and actually keep it for the remainder of this period because, you know, last period, Providence Catholic kept the pressure on and carried the momentum from that end of period of the first period over to the second period where they got a score within a minute like 50 seconds of the second period being started. So this has been a better power play unit for Benet on this power play as we get nearing the end of it. A minute and 10 seconds left on the power play.
Out near the blue line as the Celtics get it out, as it was played well that time by Bruno Hensel. Back off the boards, one-hopper style. Good job of Murphy staying on side, but they ice, and that's something Benet did not want to do, as Providence will have the puck deep in Benet's territory.
Yeah, and let's see what happens here. Providence Catholic has been good on face-offs all day long. See what they do here.
Right, yeah.
See what they do. I wouldn't be surprised if Providence Catholic wins this face-off and gets a quick shot on Ciesla, seeing how fast his reaction time is.
Face-off coming up, and it's won by the Celtics. Hensel gets it in deep, hops off the boards, and it carries him straight back. Now out behind the net, played by the Redwings. Stop and start move, Schlie. And he's taking his time. He leads this team well. You wouldn't know it, but he's actually the assistant captain. Jeremy Wilkins is the captain. But Schlie, man, he is fun to watch. Anytime he gets close to that net, watch out, opposing netminder.
He showed it today. He now has 17 goals with the one here today. And then, of course, he did a no-no. He iced the puck. He's not in the sin bin yet, but he iced the puck.
Right. I mean, you look at the penalties for Benet as they have it right now. Benet with 3 penalties, tripping, holding, and roughing. As falling to the ice is Alpeter. Back over
and that's going to be interference again on Providence Catholic. believe we're seeing Benjamin Schwartz. 2 minutes.
I'm pretty
I think they meant slashing.
Yeah, I think that, or they're just trying to be cute and see if we say that on the air.
Bruno Hensel
Yeah.
goes to the box for interference, and that was a blatant interference call. Very obvious. Wasn't even trying to do anything. Literally just held the guy and then just trucked him to the ground.
It sure was. I mean, pretty brutal and too many penalties. I mean, you look at it, that's 7 now for Providence. You can't win hockey games when you commit more than 5 penalties in the game.
Yeah, Bennett's hasn't done a great job of staying up, but they've done a better job. They're winning the penalty minutes.
Oh, by a
good
far
block
margin tonight. 3 penalties. Obviously, I'd love to have 0, but I get it. You know, you want to maintain that intensity, and sometimes you forget where you are and you lead with the stick instead of the shoulder on a check, so it becomes cross-checking. I just don't want to see lazy penalties as that shot's blocked. Oh, here we go.
They have a breakaway chance.
2-on-1 if they hurry. Good job not hooking. Puck loose, and good job Ciesla getting it out, but here we go. Penalty against Benet. And partner, it's only a 3-1 game. The old saying, 2-goal lead is the worst one to have in a hockey game. For Benet, this game is far from over, and when you commit lackluster plays on defense like they did there, not knowing where they are, not getting back quick enough, not having another man back to help out your defenseman when he pitches or tries to escape with the puck and shoot on net. Here we go again. Now we got a 4-on-4 when it should have been a 5-on-4.
Yeah, they're actually going to say it's a penalty shot.
Oh, wow.
Penalty shot here for Providence Catholic.
I'm going to watch that right now. I mean, I don't think, he did have a clean step on the defender, so you could make the argument's penalty shot, but here we go. Chance for the Celtics get back in the game. Couple of dekes. And saved by Ciesla! He denies Joseph Ramos. And that might be a game-changing play for Benjamin Ciesla. Maybe Providence's last chance to get back in it. And Benjamin Ciesla with a fabulous save on the penalty shot.
Yeah, good save by Ciesla. Read it all the way. Knew exactly where Providence Catholic was going to go with that puck and just beat him right to the spot. Just made the save. He made the save so well, he knocked the net off after making the save.
Wow, what a play by Benjamin Ciesla. That shot blocked.
So now it's just back to 5-on-4 for Benet.
And that's the thing, partner, is when you play a good goalie like Ciesla, I'll say it one more time, sometimes you prefer to have the penalty called instead of the penalty shot. But Ciesla made the save, and we move forward with a 5-on-4 still for the Benet Academy Redwings.
Yeah. It's just not a good game right now for Providence Catholic in this period. Yeah, you got that goal to tie it, but ever since then, you thought you had the momentum after the end of the first period going in. Then you score within 2 minutes of the second period starting, and now, well, here you go. Now you're down 2 goals.
Face-off won by the Red Wings. Passing it to himself, that time is Murphy, as they still have plenty of time to score on this power play. 38 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Right on target on the pass. Dicosola setting it up in front. Shot! Nice save by Conrad. Loose puck scatters over to the corner. Now Benet with it. And just not on the same page from forward over to defenseman, and now defenseman plays it. Near the center line, Murphy had a big one.
I love the way Conrad came out and challenged the shooter on that shot to make that save.
In the slot, shot. Conrad, he can't make the save. Carson Stone scores! Benet leads 4-1, and Jeremy, that might be the dagger.
That has to be the dagger, but this happened last time these two teams faced, exactly right here. So I guess we'll find out in the third period what's going to happen. It's 4-1. As Chelsea Dagger's now starting to play.
Very apropos, right? The dagger and then Chelsea Dagger plays.
But the last time it was 4-1, Providence Catholic came storming back.
That's true. But remember, they were up 4-1 in the third period. Now we're in the second period. So now Benet has some time of thinking about it and looking at the game film in between periods. Nice job on the rebound, though, by Carson Stone. (4-1) lead. By the way, don't go anywhere. We will have a post-game show tonight with the Recruitlings player of the game. And we got another period to go. It's 4-1, all Red Wings tonight. Whatever Andrew Schlie told his team coming into this weekend, keep telling it, because this looks like the Benet team we saw to start the season, not the one that had that struggle bus occurrence against the Fenwick Friars and the St Ignatius College Prep Wolfpack.
Yeah, I'm going to say this real quickly before we go to break. I was just looking over at Providence Catholic, and Carson Burris is really upset right now. He was on this bench. He skated off. He took his helmet off. He chucked it into the bench. He took off his glove and was just chucking them. I think he just wants this game to end up, get out of here, go fight another day.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll give you the second intermission analysis here on Recruitlings. All right, we're, if you can text.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience.
Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field.
Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
The bright side. How's it going, everybody? Kyle Smith alongside Jeremy Stouter. It's 4-1 in favor of the Benet Academy Red Wings. I am surprised, partner. I really thought we would get a better effort from Providence Knight defensively. They're playing the stick more than the body, and Bennett's taking advantage of it. You know, if Benet is not going to be taking off the puck, they're just skating through the defense, battling through, crashing that philosophy, and they've scored 4 goals already.
Yeah, and that was... They set the tone early on.
Yeah.
They were setting the lumber. They were giving Benet some shots early on in the first period. Then Benet scored within 2 minutes of the first period. And then you're like, oh, well, now we're just going to go back and play conservative now. Now we're going to go play defense. And then to end that first period, you come out and score within 2 minutes. And then you just falter back down to playing conservative. Now you've given up 3 unanswered goals. You're back down 4-1, which the last time these two teams faced, Providence came back, and it came down to the final few seconds of the game for Benet to pull off the win, 4-3. But, you know, I don't know if we're in store for that type of game unless something's being said in the Providence Catholics locker room, but sure, Benet Academy right now is very happy with how they've been playing.
4-1 lead, partner. What else can we say? But excellent play. They won last night 6-0. They lead 4-1 against a decent Providence team, but also Providence, this is not the same Celtic team we saw to start the year. 2-6 in their last 8 coming into this one, partner. What have you seen, especially defensively, why the Celtics continue to struggle?
Once they give up the goal, they just slow down. They allow Benet to get to every 50-50 puck. Even when they gotten breaks with the icing calls, because we want the players to be safe and no injuries happening. But ever since 2 straight goals, their defense their confidence has just dropped. They just haven't been confident at all. And if I'm the Providence Catholics coach, I'm like, hey, this is hockey. We're gonna give up 2 goals, 3 goals unanswered. We gotta just stay in it. Go back to being physical. Go back to what you did in the first part of the first period.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with Providence is they give up a goal and they just let it get into their psyche too much. You can't think like that. You give up a goal, you move on to the next part of the game. You move on to the next whistle, the next face-off. They're not doing that, and it's leading to problems for Providence. Problems that start off not so good become exponentially worse. You know, you can't think, oh man, it's deja vu all over again. We're losing 2-1. Because if you think like that, if you think negatively and you're not focused on the task at hand, one problem becomes 100 problems all at once, and that's kind of the reason they're 2-8 and they're 2-6 in their last 8, and that's one of the reasons. One of the sayings from the movie The Natural is losing is a disease. Once you start to lose and bad things consistently happen to you a couple games in a row, then you consistently think those negative thoughts, and it leads to problems for your team later on in the season, like what's happened for the Providence Catholic Celtics. Final thoughts, Parter? I think it's going to be a blowout victory for Benet, and I think they might go to the other goalie if Conrad gives up another goal.
I would not be shocked if Providence Catholic makes that change if they give up another goal. They may be talking about it in the locker room right now, saying, hey, if you don't step up your game defensively wise, team, we're going to have to pull our goalie to try and flip the switch, figure something out. And then regardless what the score is at the end of the game, Providence Catholic has a lot of work to do to finish off this CCHL season.
So we are going to take a break. Third period coming up next. It's Benet 4, Providence 1 here on Recruitlings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience.
Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field.
Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Third period of action. We hope you're enjoying the game as much as we are. 4-1 lead for Benet Academy Redwings. 4 different goal scorers tonight, partner. For Providence, they've got their work cut out for them. They've got to score 3 unanswered, cannot afford to give up any more goals. It has happened before in the game of hockey. I always remember that Toronto Maple Leafs, Boston Bruins, Game 7. Toronto blew the 3-goal lead in the third period. It can happen. But the problem is like we talked about going into this third period, you know, after the Zamboni was done. When you have a team that's 2-6 in their last 8, it's hard to avoid negative thoughts because it always feels like deja vu all over again. And I think that's kind of the thought process of this Providence team. You think, what happened? We were 4-0. Why aren't we playing like a 4-0 team? Is it strength of schedule? We'll let you know who they played those first 4 games in a second, but you can't think of what we previously were. We have to think of what we currently are and where we want to get to be where we previously were. So they were previously 4-0. They're a 2-6 hockey team since, but you can't think, oh, we stink, we're a 2-6 hockey team. You've just gone through a rough patch, and that's up to coaching to practice that mindset and work on good things, work on things that are going to help you win hockey games. And it's going to be tough for this Providence Catholic team to rise above how they've been playing. But for Benet, I mean, what else can we say? It looks like the team that should win the CCHL. They were 8-1, and then they went through that rough patch. And if they win tonight, they'll be 11-3.
Yeah, like you said, Providence Catholic started the season off 4-0. They beat Brother Rice, Mount Carmel, St. Ignatius, and St. Rita. And a couple of those games were close.
Yeah.
But they had a 4-goal win.
Yeah, 3-goal
over
win.
Mount Carmel, and then a 3-goal win over St. Rita. So something happened once that game against Benet, the first matchup between these two teams here. Something flipped on Providence Catholic. They could have gone 5-0 to start the season off, and it would be a completely different story. But ever since then, it's just been downward spiral for this Providence Catholic Celtics team.
Yeah, I mean, they're close, partner. I mean, I sense that they're a good team. According to CCHL.us, 21 shots on goal to 16 from the Red Wings. So they're out shooting, and they're getting more shots on goal than the Red Wings. The Red Wings just have more quality opportunities because they want it more. It just seems like that. Like the goals that have been scored tonight, especially that goal by Vought, not playing the body. Vought, willpower, determination, gets the second chance into the back of the net. If you take him off the puck, if you play the body, that doesn't happen. A nice pass out in front. They don't play the body. The Red Wings get the one-timer as that's a shot and a save by Ciesla. 3-1 lead as they do the 2-line pass. It had to be played by Conrad, so no icing. Look at that pass to himself by Quinlan. Quinlan calls for it. He's wide open in front. Shot! Oh, how did that not go in? Quinlan's going to try it again. That pass goes wide.
You could tell Benet knows we just need to get one more goal. If we go up 5, we can let them come back a little bit here and there, score another 1-2 goals. we can live with that.
Yeah.
If we get the 5 goals, we know the game's officially over. They're not coming back.
Right.
4-goal leads, near to impossible to come back unless if you're playing a video game.
You look at Benet, I mean, one of the reasons they have a chance to win the CCHL, 1.4 power play goals per game. So when you are in the penalty box against Benet, more times than not, they're going to score on the 5-on-4. Teams haven't learned that, and you know what? Benet can be a chippy team too, so they entice the opponents to trip them and hook them and commit penalties. But yeah, it's a Benet team that once they get that 5-on-4, they take advantage. Anytime there's a garbage goal, they're right there crashing net to get that goal. Here's a chance for Providence and a good tie-up action. As that shot, a save, great job by Ciesla. But the tie-up action was great that time by Alex Karras. As that's a backhander out in the slot. Trying to get the shot on that was Flood, and then it is now at the neutral zone. Looking for DeWilkins. DeWilkins stays on side, off his skate, and then back over as DeWilkins is drilled. Was it interference? It was last touched by Providence, and it looks like it will be called for interference.
Pretty sure that's interference by Lucas Duckups. Duckups. I'm not so sure on how to say his
I would
name.
say DeCups.
DeCups? All right, I'm going to go with DeCups.
See, they're talking it over. I'm going to watch it on replay right now. There's a million things you could call it for. It's not just interference. So it looks like the Wi-Fi went out. Crap. Yeah, Wi-Fi went out. Darn it. Well, it was interference, guys, because he was clearly past the play and then he was checked. So they're going to call interference. 2-minute power play for the Red Wings, and now they can play a little monkey in the middle. They don't necessarily need any more goals, but they can keep the puck deep in Providence Catholic's end and make it tough for them to make a late comeback.
Yeah, I would get one more goal. Just get one more goal here. Really close out this game. Show why you're going to be a force to be reckoned with coming for the when it comes time for the playoffs and win that cup.
At the blue line, and then Providence will play it at the center line.
You know, part of me likes this decision to hold on to the puck, take it back, and then dump it back down. But me being down 3-1, 4-1, knowing I need to get goals up in a hurry,
right,
I need to start attacking the net.
Yeah, I mean, even though you're down a man, you have to consider just one man deep, even 2-man deep. You give up another goal, who cares at this point? You got to make it 4-2 to have even any kind of chance of coming back in this game. It doesn't really matter if you lose 4-1 or 5-1. One of the tiebreakers in this league is goal differential, so it does matter if you lose by 4 or 3. Look at that play by DeWilkins. My goodness.
Providence Catholic trying to lay the lumber on the Benet Red Wings, and they're the one paying the price for it. They're always the ones falling down towards the ice.
Yeah. Past the midway line, now past the blue line.
What a pass
Out
by
front.
Schlie.
Another shot, a save by Conrad. Alpeter got it on net, and then Conrad finished. Impressive, partner. The Benet Academy Red Wings. They were 8-1. Then that 1-2 rough patch, especially where they got dominated here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena against the Wolfpack. Since then, it looks like the old Benet Academy Red Wings. Can they continue that into the 2024 calendar year? We will see. But for now, I think we can, big sigh of relief that this team can win the league still.
Yes, and that's very impressive. They needed a game like they had last night against Mount Carmel where they could go out, win 6-0, show, hey, this is why we're still a force to be reckoned with in this league. And now they put themselves in a great chance to win this league. They just have to play well against St. Ignatius and Fenwick if they want to do that. Can't spend too much time in the sin bin, as you like to call it.
Covered up well by the netminder in Conrad.
It's a good penalty kill by the Celtics, not really allowing Benet to have that many chances. Though Schlie did make it nice. Pretty sure it was a nice no-look pass into the slot zone, and Benet had a great chance on that power play.
In terms of today's game, our interns are doing a great job logging the stats today. A lot of face-offs, partner. Without looking at the stats, how many have there been total?
35.
51.
I was way off.
It's a lot of face-offs.
Ooh.
And look, if the refs want to keep, slowing the pace of this game, I'm all for it. Look, if you don't get past the center line, that's icing, and I like that the refs have been consistent with those calls.
Let's see.
That time he does get past the center line.
Yeah, good call.
Taking him off the puck was Rosenthal. After it was John Cardwell.
Kind of surprised that there wasn't like a 4-on-4 power play or a penalty there. Rosenthal and the Providence Catholic was just slaying each other, giving each other a lumber, tossing each other around after the puck was gone. Good block.
Yeah, it was. Nice job getting away that shot. The goals tonight for the Benet Academy Redwings. How about this, partner? 3 power play goals for the Red Wings tonight.
That's how you know the Red Wings are back if they're scoring on the power play. Like you said, they score almost 1 goal a game on just power plays alone, and they're going to be dangerous when it comes time to finding out who's going to win this league.
Sure will, partner. I mean, they're the best power play team statistically in the CCHL. That shot, good save by Joseph Conrad. Even better rebound control. He did not allow a direct rebound in front of his own net. Stealing it away is Providence. Now back over to the blue line.
That's how you know you have good rebound control. If you can steer it away, send it to the corner. As a goalie or as a netminder, that's where you want it to go. Always into the corner.
Right.
Never out in front or out to the side. Always to the corners.
Right, and that's why physics and geometry can come into play in hockey, right? So when you're the forward and you know you're going to be in a tough angle on the shot, you gear the shot towards the other pad of the goalie, so it ricochets off his pad, or you shoot right at the chest protector, right at the chest, so it bounces off his chest right in front of the net, so a rebound for your teammate. And the goalie has to know that, but if you have good rebound control, even if you try to use physics to your advantage, direct that shot to get a rebound try in front of the net, or directly rebound for your teammate as he's crashing the left side of the net, good rebound control can counteract that, as that's a pass out in front, covered up by Ciesla. Benjamin Ciesla, what else can we say? He's been fabulous tonight. 22 of 23. Conrad, not so much. 19 of 23.
Ciesla is one of my 3 stars of this game for this Red Wings team right now, with being 22 of 23. The breakaway goal, he's going to say he should have stopped it. Pretty sure we all could say he could have been more aggressive on it. He's going to say that as well. But, 22 of 23, he's at least 2nd or 3rd star for me right now.
You only give up 1 goal. There's only one way your team loses the game.
1-0.
There you go. And Benet scored the first goal of the game, so the only way that Providence Catholic would win.
2-1.
Yeah, and that would be via the shootout, because we don't credit that goal against in the regular stat sheet when it goes to a shootout. Providence Catholic, they still have time. Centering pass and just went wide. They got to score in the next couple of minutes to make things interesting.
They had a shot right there. Ciesla a little bit slow to react to that cross-ice pass, and just it's way too hard of a pass for Providence Catholic to score off of. And now here we go, Benet back in the offensive zone. Feels like they've been all night long working at it, chipping at it.
Another try, backhander, and Conrad covers it up. 3 unanswered goals is where we stand right now. It was 1-1 as Rylan O'Sullivan scored on the assist from Lucas DeCups. Then Jack Vought scored. They called it unassisted. Nikolas Hensel was assisted by Hudson Schlie. And then the killer goal, Carson Stone scored, assisted by Tommy Dusek and Gianluca Dicosola.
Yeah, just been that type of night for Conrad, and that just, as a goalie, you're going to have one of those games where you just seem like you can stop some, but not all. And that's how it's been for Conrad here tonight.
Was that attempted pass? Intended target was Joseph Ramos. Basically, Carson Burris has been a no-show. He's been a non-factor tonight for the Celtics.
Yeah, and Benet's done a great job knowing whenever he's on the ice, making sure 1 to 2 guys are in front of him.
out in front, that shot, and good job of Porro to get a piece of that. We had him in the post-game show, partner, and there's a reason why Coach Schlie likes him so much. The little things. He doesn't score as many goals as his son Hudson does, but he does the other things well. He gets in front of the shooting lanes, in front of the passing lanes. Does a lot of good things for this Benet Academy team, and you know what? You're only as good as your weakest link. The sum of your parts, right? And for Benet, it's an assembly line. Everybody has a duty, and they do it well. It's not just relying on Hudson to win the game.
Yeah, it's like a train and a train conductor, you know. The train's a good train to run, but if the conductor's not doing well, the train won't move.
Right.
All comes down. I know that's kind of a bad analogy to use.
Yeah, but the way that Benet likes to assemble their team, I mean, Hudson Schlie does the majority of their scoring, but they have so many other guys that fill their role so well, like a Ford Motor Company assembly line where everybody had one duty and everybody put the part on the automobile and then made the automobile.
Yeah,
it's not just Hudson Schlie score 4 goals, Jeremy DeWilkins get all the assists, and we're going to win game.
Yeah.
It's very much a team atmosphere for the Red Wings.
They rely on their supporting cast to help out.
Oh, whoops. Looks like one of our GoPros went out. Apologize for that, folks. But we still got the other GoPro working, as you can see. Joseph Conrad getting ready. 4-1 lead. All the goals were scored in either the first or second period. Providence has not led all night long. It was a 1-1 tie, and then 3 unanswered goals. And partner, the good thing is for Providence, they have a nice holiday break, and they can readjust, go into the 2024 calendar year. Try to think that PJ Fleck mentality, 0-0. We're looking to go 1-0 after every game. Because, you can't think that we've gone 2-7 in our last 9. If you keep thinking that, negative things and then negative play will happen on the ice.
Yeah, PJ Fleck, not really a good college football coach anymore.
Well, I mean, wins and losses are one thing, man. I mean, I think his mentality is good.
Good save by Conrad.
Yeah, it was. It's just hard to compete when Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan, Ohio State out-recruit you. Now, that's on the coach. He has to recruit the players. But Generation Zers, they just don't want to freeze in Minneapolis. So it's hard to recruit there.
Well, and he just likes to stay in Minnesota. He doesn't try and venture out to recruit any of the national 5-stars. He's going out recruiting the 2-stars and 3-stars.
Right. It's kind of like
thinking
sales
that
right
the
now.
team's going to work, and then every time he does the before season press conference, he's like, yeah, we're going to go out, battle hard, and we're going to try and we're going to prove that we're going to be a force to be reckoned with, and then they just get blown out every single game. We're like, well, how are you still the head coach? You keep on promising Minnesotans that you're going to be one of the favorites to win the Big Ten title game, and you are down at the bottom.
Right. Well, I mean, there's, what's the old saying, winning press conferences or winning the offseason? Anybody can say whatever they want.
It's once it comes down to the main event.
Yeah, the X's and O's.
And that's where he's been struggling. He can't do anything about it.
Hope everybody is having a great time watching the broadcast. This will be our last game, most likely, of the 2023 calendar year. It's been a fun calendar year doing Benet games in the short time we've done them, starting in September. So we wish everybody a happy holiday season as the face-off is won by the Red Wings. And wherever you're traveling, we hope you have a great Christmas, Kwanzaa, or
Hanukkah. Just have a happy holiday.
I always like to mention all the 3 holidays because I always feel, as much as I understand happy holidays, I feel like it's kind of a lazy way of wishing everybody a good holiday season.
Oh, yeah. And it's always nice to recognize those. Big hit right here in the Providence Catholic zone. And that puck kind of jumped out on Conrad. What Conrad was expecting it just to rattle around the boards to his stick, and it hit the board, almost went out in front of the net, so you had to quickly just grab his stick and pull it back to him.
As that's out in front. Nice save by Ciesla. Puck loose, and he can't cover it up. It's iced by the Red Wings.
Smart right there. I'll give the Red Wings credit. A lot of commotion happening in front of Ciesla, and he made the diving attempt to try and cover it up. Red Wings just said, nah, it's right here. I'll just shoot it down. Go get a cup. Go get a drink.
And according to our interns, they have not lost a faceoff, have the Celtics, since the 47th faceoff. We are now at faceoff 58. That is really impressive.
That is really, really impressive right now by the Catholic, by
Providence
Celtics.
Catholic. Everybody's Catholic. It's
I got
Chicago
it
Catholic
from
League.
Oh my goodness. Oh me, oh my.
Yeah, Mamma Mia. That's impressive though. But you know what? If you want to be great, it's not a sometimes thing. It's an always thing. They're winning the faceoff, but what do you do after that? You got to continue the momentum, and that's the problem with this Providence team. They do one good thing, but then two negative things happen after the good thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with their mentality, what their focus is. I don't think Providence Catholic is really focused on playing it here tonight. You know, you come out, tie the game at 1-1. Almost 2 minutes. There's going to be a penalty on the Red Wings. Interference, I believe, is the call, or cross-checking. But the Providence Catholic, they still have time here. They could get at least one more goal, try and make it interesting. That's going into the penalty box. It is going to be number 11 for the Red Wings, Gavin Murphy. Interference for 2 minutes, and this is where things could get interesting if Providence Catholic can figure out a way to get a goal here. And
yeah, you got to score fast, though. That's a problem. Now you're down 3 with 4:45 to go.
Once it hits the 4-minute mark, that pretty much just seals the game. Now you're expecting your team to score 3 goals within 4 minutes, and that's unlikely. And that may do it right there. Just that clearance right there may just end the game.
Yeah, it's a good idea by Benet because you're forcing Providence to go the full length of the ice.
It would be even better if they turn it over in the neutral zone, and now you could waste a bunch of clock. Try and set things up. You're down 5-on-4. Ciesla didn't know where the puck was there for a minute.
Hey, he's allowed to make one mistake. I mean,
hey,
he's a human.
The one mistake was probably not attacking that puck on the breakaway. He may even say that.
Right. I mean,
his team. He may be apologizing already. Like we could have back-to-back shutout wins here to close out this year, and here we are at 4-1.
I mean, some goalies, what makes them great is they're such perfectionists in their craft, and so like they'll have a shutout, but then they'll see the stat sheet and they're like, oh well, I only had 15 saves. Like they're such a perfectionist in their craft about that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would be pretty bummed out if I'm a goaltender, right? We're up 3-0 and all 5 faces, just 15 lousy shots where no one was in front of me. I want to prove to the next level I can make these saves where there's 15 people around me, so to speak. When everybody's around me and I'm just making all these saves, going back and forth, and goalies just
they're the great ones. They live in the moment and they always want the puck to go their way. Here's a chance for the Red Wings. And great job just poking it out from Schlie's stick at the last second.
Smart by Schlie. I'm pretty sure he looked up, saw the clock was bleeding down on the power play, and just like, yeah, might as well just kill this off here.
He's got a chance, partner, to play at the D3 or even D1 level. He is a fun player to watch, Hudson Schlie. And the other players on this team, they're good, too. But Hudson Schlie is kind of that next level of hockey player.
Hudson Schlie, lowest Division III, highest Division I caliber player. Fights for everything. Yeah, he may be struggling with the face-offs, but he makes up for it with the points, assists, and goals. And one of the 3 stars here tonight for this Red Wings team as the alternate captain.
So according to CCHL.US, 26 SOG for the Celtics and 25 shots on goal for the Red Wings. Pretty even in that department. The face-off, something that the Red Wings are going to have to work on. They were dominated at the end of this game. Like we talked about, 11 straight face-offs that Providence Catholic either won or tied.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this. If you allow St. Ignatius or Fenwick to win 11 straight face-offs on you, you may end up losing that game if you're Benet. There's no way you're allowing St. Ignatius or Fenwick to win 11 straight face-offs on you. I wouldn't.
Is that face-offs won by the Red Wings? By the way, last reminder that you go on Twitter. That shot and save that time by Ciesla. You go on Twitter to SBS_broadcast. You can watch all 5 goals instant replay tonight.
Yeah, and this game's pretty much over. I know Providence Catholic would probably like to get at least one more goal. Big hit right there.
I mean,
by the Red Wings.
Yeah, it's nice to see that Schwartz is still in the game, but yeah, that was a nice hit by Vought. So we have the 3 stars at Recruitlings. 3 stars for me would probably be number 3, Benjamin Ciesla. Number 2 would probably be Carson Stone, and then number 1 would be Jack Vought. What say you, partner?
Ciesla would be my number 2, I'm going to say. I'm going to go with the guy that scored the game-winning goal, so to speak. That's hockey terminology.
Yeah. Jack Vought.
Jack Vought. Jack Vought will get my number 3, my number 1 star, and I'm gonna go with Schlie, who got the scoring going, as my number 3 star.
Yeah, it was kind of a soft goal. It was a nice shot by Schlie.
It was a nice shot. It's a shot that you see a lot of NHLers shoot a lot at the NHL level.
Yeah.
And Conrad has to do a lot better with that type of shot. There's no way I'm giving up that much room on my blocker where I'm leaning towards, and he just shoots it right up and in. I'm not allowing that to happen on him.
Correct. Face-off won by the Red Wings, and then cleared by Providence. It's going to be a win for the Red Wings, partner. They're up by 3 with 53 seconds to go. All Red Wings tonight. 3 unanswered goals in the second period. Don't go anywhere, as that's a nice pass to Schlie. Post-game interview as Coach Schlie and his assistants will pick a player for us. But that does it for the 2023 calendar year. In terms of our broadcasts, now we just need to know what the final score will be, as it's still out behind the netminder. Joseph Conrad was fine, but Benjamin Ciesla was clearly the better netminder tonight.
And another penalty here against Providence, and Providence just final minute just been committing a lot of penalties here, and now it's 5-on-3, 24 seconds. If I'm Benet, I go, all right, you're giving me this opportunity, I'm scoring.
You know what you could do, what some teams like to do in that kind of spot, is they'll pull the netminder and work on certain plays.
What's like 6-on-3 or
Yeah, because you never know when you might need to use the 6-on-3 or 6-on-4 in a playoff game.
Or 6-on-5.
Yeah. Some coaches like to do that too, like in late in the second period, as here's a chance for DeWilkins. That shot, nice save by Conrad, and that'll do it for the game. It's going to be a Benet win, 4-1. Very impressive, partner. They finished the weekend only giving up 1 goal. They scored 10 total. Granted, the first game was against Mount Carmel, but Mount Carmel plays well at times, just not consistently. It's a reeling Providence team, but you know what? The rivalry is still big. Providence unhappy, Benet ecstatic, and you know what? It doesn't matter what Providence record's in. When Benet smells blood on their arch rival, in the Celtics, you know, they went for the juggler and got it done. 4-1 win for the Red Wings. Post-game show coming up. But for now, that does it for our play-by-play broadcast. For Phil Donahue, for Eric Ratchey and Jeremy Stoddard, I'm Kyle Smith. Post-game show coming up next here on Recruitlings.
Welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Recruitlings. I'm Kyle Smith along with the Recruitlings player of the game, Benjamin Ciesla. A 4-1 victory for Benet Academy over their rival, Providence Catholic, tonight. Ben, big-time game for you. It seems like every time these games happen against St. Ignatius, Fenwick, you're usually the better netminder than your opponent. Why is that?
I think I got a good team in front of me as well. Our team is really good. We've been playing really good lately, and I got a good defense and offense. They've been playing good, so they help me out too. So I think that's part of the reason why.
We talked a lot about on the broadcast on that breakaway that happened. What does the coaching staff usually tell you what to do? It seems like you were kind of in no man's land. You thought about doing the all-out attack at the puck, then you stayed in the net, then you went out, and then by then it was too late, and you got the goal past your 5-hole for the 1-1 tie.
Yeah, I'm just told to stay patient. I tried to poke check, but I think it hit and went behind me, so it happens, but it's just unfortunate I got a breakaway.
So the first time you played these guys, it was 4-1. Then they had 2 unanswered goals. Things got really interesting. Tonight it was 4-1, and you kept the pedal on the gas and maintained the victory tonight. What was different about tonight's game versus when you played them previously?
I think last time we played them, we played not to lose, so we kind of stayed back. This time we played to win. We kept going at them. At the end of the game, we had a power play. We still sent out our unit to score. We went all out. We tried to score, so we didn't play not to lose. We kept being aggressive and tried to get a goal in the net.
Very impressive from your team this weekend. 10 total goals scored, just 1 given up. What did Coach Schlie and the rest of the coaching staff tell you guys going into this weekend?
We got to stay disciplined. We got to be disciplined in our zone, in the D-zone breakout, and in the power play. We practice that a lot. And I think, we started to get every line contributed. Used to get 1 line the whole time, but every line was doing something here, so it was really good for the whole team.
2023 is wrapping up. Any other games you guys are having going into the holiday season?
Yeah, we got a tournament around Christmas at Fifth Third Ice Arena, so that should be good. We're looking to do good there.
Final thoughts about the victory tonight as you get ready for the 2024 calendar year?
It's always good to beat Provi. We want to beat them again the last time we play them so we get the full sweep, and we hope to wrap up the CCHL at the end of the year to be at first place.
That's Benjamin Ciesla, and that does it for our post-game show. Post-game wrap-up coming up next here on Recruitlings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience.
Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field.
Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome back, everybody. Kyle Smith alongside Jeremy Stouter. A 4-1 victory for Benet Academy tonight. It was exciting. It's 3 unanswered goals in the second period, and that was a difference maker, partner. They are now 2-0 against Providence on the season, 11-3 in the CCHL. So watch out, Fenwick. Watch out, St Ignatius. Anything that you didn't like from Benet Academy tonight?
5 penalties.
Yeah,
they were in the penalty box 5 times. Now, Providence Catholic was in there 8 times.
Yeah, true.
But 5 penalties, you're not winning games with 5 penalties.
Right.
You got lucky. Providence Catholic went in 8 times, but against St Ignatius, Fenwick, you're not beating those teams 5 when you're in the penalty box 5 times, which is what their average is.
Right. I mean, I get it. Things happen. You want to be aggressive. There's being aggressive, and then there's being smart. There's being assertive on the ice, and there's being intelligent, and there's being loosey-goosey and not thinking. And that's kind of what happens with Benet sometimes. Not thinking, not making IQ hockey plays. That's what they need to work on. But other than that, Benjamin Ciesla was fabulous tonight. We had him for the post-game show. Everybody contributed in their own way. There really wasn't anybody that showed to me that they weren't playing well. The face-offs, I'm a little bit worried about that. 11 in a row that Providence either won or drew. This is your rival. I mean, you work towards beating this team in the offseason. Can't be losing face-offs like that. Got to win those face-offs. If you want to beat Fenwick and you want to beat St. Ignatius, by the way, to win this regular season title, they've already lost to Fenwick twice. So you got to find a way to beat Fenwick. And they've lost to St. Ignatius once. Those are their 3 losses. But I'm impressed. I was a little bit worried going into this weekend. What I'd previously seen from this team against St. Ignatius, they were really shaky against St. Rita. They came back in that game down 5-3, then 3 unanswered, including the breakaway goal. But they win tonight, partner, 4-1. They have a holiday tournament at Fifth Third Arena, and then we're back here on January 6th. You'll be out of town. Quincy Bell will be here. But final thoughts, partner, as we wrap it up and give everybody a shout-out for happy holidays.
Just a great weekend for Benet hockey.
Yeah.
They went back to playing their style of hockey, minus the penalties, which I'm sure they'll work on before the holiday tournament. But great way for my hockey broadcasting career to go off with 2 wins by Benet.
Yeah, 10-1. They outscored their opponents combined. Dominant win last night, 6-0 over Mount Carmel, and, of course, 4-1 today. Happy holidays, everybody. We appreciate all our viewers and listeners. And, of course, happy holidays for our excellent interns that work tonight and for our paid crew. So for Phil Donahue, for Jeremy Stouter, for Eric Ratchey, I'm Kyle Smith. And we'll see you on January 6th against OPRF. But for now, please drive safely, everybody.